Okay, so admittedly, I look like absolute bullcrap, but we're all friends here. Hello, my name is Dayla Arnold, and welcome back to my channel. I have been taking a bit of a break to try to figure out what I want this channel to be, and as I center myself and figure out what my life is going to look like in adulthood, I am taking a moment to kind of reflect on everything going on in the world right now. So if you are one of the people who thinks that everything is okay, I encourage you to take a look in the mirror and get a therapist. And if you have one, get a different one. And if you are like me and super overwhelmed, find a family member or someone, even if they're not related to you, that is good at listening, so that you can process everything. And this has also brought to my attention that not everyone who wants to participate in the boycott of places like Amazon and Target have the money to purchase books in other places like independent bookstores and things like that. So as someone who has primarily done my book shopping in a very low income way, like penniless way, honestly, I'm here to give some like a little bit of a list of places you can buy books, but this is also just a little bit of a chat to get some of the things out of my system. So if I'm not looking into the camera, it's because my phone is like here and I am facing this way more like. So I've got my tea, I've got my incense, I've got lavender burning, and I lit a little tea light, which getting scented tea light was a scented tea light was not great, because when I film and a sit down video, I'm gonna have some incense burning. So probably not great. I probably should have gotten the sage one and lit it, but too late now. So get yourself a nice little beverage or a snack and let's get into it. So if you are not familiar, the people who have more left-leaning views have created a list of businesses to boycott, such as Amazon, Target, and Walmart, just to name a few of the massive ones. And I'm currently in a position right now where I'm boycotting as much as I can, but it's really hard when I'm living with a in a position where Walmart and Target are pretty much the only stores that have everything. And because of the position that I'm in personally and my circumstances, which I'm not going to get into on here, I had to compromise this week. But from moving forward, I will be participating in the boycott actively. So with that being said, let's get into some of the things that I did as someone who couldn't ever pretty much afford or even ask for books as a teenager. So I'm 19, so this is stuff I did like less than a year ago. So the first thing I'm going to recommend, which we all hear collective groan as this list starts off, because these are things that we've been hearing for the last year, but we're like, but I annotate my books, or but I am in a household or a circumstance that makes it hard for me to keep track of books and stuff like that. But this is goes for both digital and regular physical. Use your library. I love using Libby and Hoopla a lot, because not only does Libby have the Kindle downloadables, they have magazines, cookbooks, like everything. Hoopla is even better. You can watch TV on there. It's a free way to watch movies, TV shows. You can get binge passes. You can even get music. And on the book front on Hoopla, there is literally no wait time. So all you have to do is find the nearest library district that has your books or has Hoopla, and put in your email and create a password. That's it. Libby, you actually have to have like a library card number, but Hoopla is great because you literally, sorry, if you see me touching my face, it's because I just took an everything shower, so I'm a little bit, yeah, anyway. So that being said, your library is a great option, and if you can't do physical, like you can't reach the library or something like that, then digitally is great as well. The next option is little free libraries. Now, I know in my little tiny small town, which was mainly a suburb, I guess that's why it kind of had all of these things, there's tons of them. Even if you have to go like a 15-minute drive to the nearest city or something like that, little free libraries are great. You might not find like books that you necessarily are dying to read, but let me see, do I have an example of one I got at a little free library? Oh, yes, I do. I fell in love with a book called 1,000 Splendid Suns, and I have a paperback that I had annotated for class that I read it for. Then I gave it to another person who was reading it for the same teacher but a different class. She annotated it, and then my best friend, who's I'm a little bit closer to than the second person I gave it to, annotated that. And so since I had that annotated copy, I was like, I want one that I can actually like hold up in videos, because if I loan that one out anymore, I want to be able to still have this for reference for videos. So yeah, 1,000 Splendid Suns. I got this hardcover. It had library paper on it. That's why this is in great condition, is because I guess it's a library book that someone replaced for the library and then found their copy. But yeah, this book is in great condition. Like, it's been read a few times, right? But like, it's in amazing condition. So not only do I have a very special annotated copy, which is actually the copy I'd rather be holding right now, because I'm away from home, and I got some of my books picked up from the house when my grandmother, who also lives down here, went up to watch my brother play a baseball game. So yeah, I got this out of a little free library. Like, you can find really, really good books. Like, I found a V.E. Schwab book. I found 2 Scarlett St. Clair books. Like, I found some good books. Oh, I got my copy of The Handmaid's Tale from there, which the one I'm currently reading is my aunt's. I don't know where she got that one. But the one at home on my bookshelf is from a little free library. So, now, that being said, there are places that you can get specific copies. Say you can't find them at your library. You can't find them at a local bookstore. Like your local thrift store. You can't find them at little free libraries. So I know I didn't mention thrift stores, but that's kind of like, the little free libraries kind of are an extension of the thrift store almost, because I know my thrift store, the only one we had in the town that I used to live in, that I'm currently moving from. This is my new filming setup, and their books were all free. So the library, it was basically like little free library, but on a bigger scale. So thrift stores might have their books priced a little, like, you might have to buy them still, but they're going to be a little bit cheaper. That being said, there are online thrift stores like where you can support other readers. So there are a lot of readers who can afford and are very fortunate and might be clearing through their TBR or clearing through their special edition shelf and will be selling them just to get them off their shelves. So places you can find these is Pango Books. I love Pango. Thrift Books. If you're in the UK, I believe you can sell on Vinted, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Vinted, because I know Becca in the book sells her on haul special editions in particular on there because she's a rep for both Fairy Loot and Illumicrate, and all the things that they do. So those are the three that I know of. If you don't know of any other ones, okay. If you know of any other ones, can you please put them in the comments? Anyway, good night, guys, or good morning, or whenever you guys are watching this, and I will see you in the next one.